Why am I nervous? It's not okay to be nervous. Actually, it is because... Yeah, no, I really do. Like, I care more about this than my marriage.
Everything's fine. We're fine. We're doing just... Nothing's wrong. Nothing's going wrong in life.
Just kidding. Hey, party people. It's Kayla.
And Kara with...
Sibling Telepathy. Cool. So you have a story for me.
I do. I need to explain something to you, okay?
Are you pregnant?
No.
Okay.
Every time I talk about this person, I'm going to have to just explain that Nick is my boyfriend, okay? I'm going to mention him a lot, so I feel like I have to say that. He is, I don't think you understand, he is the most sincere, nice, thoughtful, caring human being I have ever met in my entire life. Do you know the song ABCDEFU?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how it's about breaking up and, like, fuck you and your mom and your car and your sister and your dog?
Yes. Well, except your dog, because they like the dog.
Nick came home today with a card and sponge candy, right? And I just offered it to you. You're like, no. I'm like, do you want some sponge candy?
No,
You're like, no.
Not to be rude, like, just...
No, I understand.
Nah, I don't need it. I'm fat.
He wrote me this card, right? It says, here's what's important. I love you. You love me. And he wrote, look at his handwriting, he's so cute. He wrote me a version of the song. Can you please read it out loud?
So you need me to read this?
Yeah, just read it out loud.
Obviously we know it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I love you still. That's I love you still, and you know I always will. Till the end of time, I won't change my mind. Got that? I love the smell of your hair and that shirt you always wear. Your voice brings me a smile. Please talk a little while. Oh, I love the dimple on your face, and it's you I'll always chase. You still give me butterflies. When I look into your eyes, I cherish you every day. And you know I'm here to stay till the end of time. Will you be my Valentine?
Isn't that the most cutest thing you've ever heard in your entire life? And you love him so...
He is such
a baby.
He's an angel. I always say that. Okay, well, that was freaking adorable, and I feel like that's a really good segue into our first boyfriends.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, go ahead. You can tell them what our episode...
So, our first episode topic is going to be all of our first times, because this is our first podcast, our first episode ever. So, I just think it would be really cool to talk about all of our first. And if you're our family members... We're not little baby children. We've done things, so I'm really sorry.
I know. We have to totally put, like, a warning on it, because they're totally more than welcome to listen, but they just might be scared.
Yeah, a little bit. They might question our sanity.
Scarred for life. You guys just heard about Nicholas.
Yeah.
And that's her first boyfriend, but she's going to go after me because I'm older, and I'm going to go first.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so... my first boyfriend. This is weird. Like, literally my heart just started racing because, you know, it is, we can connect on a lot of these different things, except, like, this one is hard because you're with your first true boyfriend,
right?
And you still love your first boyfriend, and you have pretty good memories with your first boyfriend. I feel like for me, it was so 50-50, so it's kind of, like, sore subject, but, like, also happy. Yeah. So, anyways, I guess we'll just get right in. My first boyfriend's name was...
Benjamin,
yes! Okay.
Benjamin Button.
No. Benjamin Smagglegaster.
Sure.
Okay, so I had my first boyfriend when I was 14. You already know this, but there might be things you don't know.
Probably. I remember laying in bed with you giving you advice as, like, an 11-year-old at night.
Yeah, so... You were there.
Yeah.
But, okay, first boyfriend was Benjamin. And we were so young when we first got together, and we ended up lasting, like, just under 5 years. So that was crazy. Thinking back now, I guess I was kind of young and dumb. I really, really thought I was going to marry him. It wasn't like...
Most people do.
I don't know, because, like, I feel like everyone really, really loves each other at first, and, like, everything's amazing. Like, I'm gonna marry him, and then, like, shit goes bad. But no, like, 4.5 years.
You were high school sweethearts. Everybody has that, like, thing, like, they think that it's gonna happen. And even though you did argue a lot, or, like, there were problems at the end of it, like, you still thought that you were gonna marry him, though. Like, that's normal.
Right, yeah, I thought, like, we were gonna work through it.
Yeah.
So, like, losing him was hard, but, so yeah, 14 years old. Actually, the funny part is that at that time in my life, I was, like, between parents, so I actually went to a different school than him, but my whole life before that, we did go to the same school district. So it wasn't until I moved away that we connected, and then because we started dating, I was like, I want to go to school with my boyfriend. So then I ended up switching back to go to school.
Switched.
Like, in my heart of hearts, yeah, but it was kind of necessary at that time in my life, so whatever. So, yeah, first boyfriend, 14, Benjamin. Now, how about you?
Nick. Just kidding. I keep forgetting that I dated him. Oh my god.
I know, but, like, would you consider him your first boyfriend?
Yeah, I guess. Not really. It was like 3 months. Does that count?
I wouldn't say, because I
dated someone for a week in 7th grade. Like, these things don't count, right?
No, I wouldn't count it only because it was so short-lived, and it was not nowhere near as meaningful as Nick.
Yeah, for sure.
So, no, skip him.
Okay, so started dating Nick when I was 15. So my birthday's in October. We started dating in, like, August/September. So I wasn't really 15. I was basically 16, you know what I mean?
Right. And that's a pivotal age, so, like, to not give credit to the 15.
Right.
You were 16.
Basically,
it was a real boyfriend.
Yeah. We always said that we started dating at, like, the perfect time, because if it was any younger, like, he could have just been stupid and, like, didn't put his all into it, or, like, didn't care as much, or, like, didn't take it seriously or something. So we think we started dating at, like, the perfect time. I remember we started talking on Snapchat. I have been obsessed with him my entire life. I have loved him forever.
So that's so cool being a bystander of it, because you don't understand. Like, you guys were always, you were always in love.
Right.
And then
he had a little 1, 2, 3 break moment.
Yeah.
It's fine. Can we explain that? Anytime I was annoying my sister and my boyfriend and whatever, would always have this inside joke where they would go 1, 2, 3 break, and that means I'm being annoying.
Yeah, like when she was over the top, we would be like, okay, we don't want to make her feel bad about herself, so let's have this code word that when she's being a little aggressive, we'll be like 1, 2, 3 break, just to feel like we're on the same page. But I didn't want to interrupt you, but I wanted you to know, because it's important. The very first time I found out that you guys were actually talking and it wasn't just like a stupid thing. Do you know
Snapchat?
this? Yeah. He would text me, he'd be like, what's up? And be like, nothing, you. And he's like, no, I'm just Snapchatting your sister. I'm like, what? And he's like, we've been talking lately. I'm like, what? I'm so surprised, because, you always, like, acted like she had cooties.
Literally.
And now you like her? So that was cool.
Maybe I just grew up a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him too. And now you're still with him.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So it's been 5-6 years-ish. Give or take some. Minor. Hiccups sometimes.
Minor flaws in the system. Okay, so the next topic is drinking. Okay. So I just have it listed as drinking, but it's underage drinking, like getting drunk for the first time.
Okay, older gal. Fucking tell your story first.
Okay, this is... I already asked permission from both of these two friends to say their names, because honestly I would have been mortified if someone talked about me like this, but whatever, they were fine with it. So I don't remember the exact age. I'm gonna guess 15-ish. I went over to my friend Taylor's house and I took water bottles filled with liquor.
Okay.
And I remember, like, walking in with one of those brown paper bag, the thicker, wider, deeper, like, takeout food bags.
Like a Wegmans bag?
No, like...
Like, just thick paper brown bag.
Just never mind. Moving on.
All right. No telepathy here, folks.
No. Because Wegmans that completely... Like, as soon as you said Wegmans, I'm like, no, she literally has no idea what I'm talking about. It's the... I'm pretty sure it was a Bonefish grill bag. Like, the fat takeout.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like Cheesecake Factory bags almost.
Yes.
Okay,
thank you.
Sure.
There we go. We're there. So, I walk in there with my water bottles filled with liquor, and I'm like, girls, we're going to get lit tonight, except this was before lit was a word, so I definitely didn't say that, but you get what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So, we started drinking. This is 3 teenage girls in a bedroom. Like, nothing fun.
Was this their first time too?
I think so, but I'm not entirely certain.
Okay.
Based on their reaction to the night, I'm assuming yes. So...
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you steal the alcohol from somebody to put them in the water bottles?
I plead the fifth.
Okay.
Thank you. So... Obviously, if they, were mine and I was allowed to have them, I would have brought them in their original bottle, Kara. I brought them in water bottles.
Yeah, my God, I have no common sense. What did I say?
Because I was a sneaky little bitch. Okay, so I walk in there with the bottles and I'm like, girls, we're going to have fun tonight. And they're like, okay. And I'm sure we were listening to music and whatever, talking, texting to our boyfriends. Mm-hmm. So we all drink, we get smashed. Fast forward, I don't know, a few hours. Taylor, sweet Taylor, is so drunk.
Oh my God.
That she is sitting on the floor and spinning in circles. Like, I don't even know. It's a podcast. They can't see me. But what would you describe this as?
Like
360.
Swirling. Yeah.
Swirling like a little tornado. But but her hips are in place. Mm-hmm. Her whole time, she's spinning. I'm like, Taylor, you're going to puke. You're going to puke. She goes, I already feel like I'm going to puke. And she keeps going. All of a sudden, she stops and just hurls all over her carpet in her bedroom, all over herself, all in her hair. And let me just say,
been there,
I'm so sorry, Taylor. All SpaghettiOs.
Ew. Oh my God. That's worse than eating a salad before you drink.
All of me. And then I'm freaking out because her parents are downstairs and I don't want them to know what happened and I know I'm going to be the one to blame because I'm the one that brought the alcohol. Right. So I'm freaking out and I'm trying to clean her up and I'm trying to be a good friend. And she's like, Kayla, I love you so much. You're such a good friend. And I'm like, okay, Taylor, we have to change your clothes. You're full of puke SpaghettiOs. So she's just like, yeah, let's get undressed. She rips off her shirt and everything's out. She does not care.
Right.
I'm like, Taylor, I'm seeing all your goods, honey. Where are your shirts? Show me your shirts. So I get her dressed. Kelsey, you could totally tell that she was like a straight edge little prude.
Good old Kelsey.
Yeah. She's sitting on Taylor's bed, in the fetal position, petrified for her life. Kayla, I have to call my parents. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I have to call my mom. I'm like, Kelsey, you are not fucking calling your mom. I'm going to be the one in trouble. And she's like, okay. I'm like, Kelsey, just go to bed. Just go to bed.
Go to sleep.
Oh my God. And that story will stick with me until the end of time just because it was so funny. I'm cleaning up my friend. I'm getting her dressed. I'm like, my one friend wants to die because she's so upset with me. Mm-hmm. So that was my first time drinking.
Nice.
I didn't do it again for a solid while. Truly.
I think you'd be traumatized from that.
Yeah. Seeing SpaghettiOs in reverse just kind of doesn't do it for me.
No, I bet you didn't eat SpaghettiOs for a while.
Oh my God, thank you for saying that because I am literally not kidding.
To this day?
No.
Oh.
Last week.
What?
2022.
Yeah.
Was when I decided to give SpaghettiOs a try one more time.
Are you being serious?
Yes, that's so
Tell
funny.
Tell them how long ago
that's
it was.
So funny that you said that. I'm 29. I said I was 15.
Yeah, okay.
That's a very long time ago.
That's a long math problem.
Traumatized from SpaghettiOs. Thanks, Taylor. Okay, let's hear your first time getting drunk.
Okay, so my parents aren't together, came home from my dad's, walked into my mom's house, and all of my family was over, including Kayla. And
it must have been for a holiday, right?
Yeah. Oh, it was for Christmas.
Okay.
So everybody's drinking, and Kayla just looks at me, and she's like, Kara, you're going into high school.
I feel like you need to do this before high school. What the hell?
You literally, and I quote, said, you're going into high school now, and we want your first time drinking to be with us. We know you're going to drink when you get into high school. Had no intentions on drinking.
I was a great influence.
No, it's okay. People, need older siblings to do these types of things.
Yeah.
So, I remember just drinking a bunch of Bud Lights, and Mom being very easily convinced to let me drink.
I feel like she's the type of mom that's like, I would much rather you do it with me, and then I can know you're safe and protect you, than you just be out doing whatever. So
that's how she is with a lot of things, which I enjoy.
I mean, I feel like that's how I'm gonna be.
Me too.
Within reason.
Me too. And it's
I'm not gonna be like, hey, Kennedy, go get a beer at 12.
It's not like I was 13. I don't know how old I was, but it was definitely older than that.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
Yeah.
Were you actually drunk, you would say?
I think I, like, was buzzed, and I remember putting my tongue out to make you laugh on the bench. Like, because we have a bench kitchen table.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I really remember, and yeah. I'm even pretty sure that your friend Doherty was there.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is so funny.
Right.
Now, we have weed written. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest.
Okay.
I'm not, like, straight edge or anything. I just literally was never into it. Like, I felt like I didn't have a reason because I'm such a, like, goofy person, high on life already. You know, like, I felt like I didn't need it. And I would drink a little. I had fun friends.
Right.
I had a boyfriend. It's also because I had a boyfriend young. Like, I was so attached to him, I didn't feel like I needed anything else, you know?
Right.
So there's no judgment.
Right.
I just wasn't into it.
And I'm pretty sure you said that anytime you even remotely tried, like, you didn't get high.
Yeah,
because
I could not.
Like, it's like a thing that the first, like, couple times you smoke, you don't actually get there.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm just, like, coughing my life away.
Yeah, you just, like, gave up, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
So my actual first time getting high, it's so weird to say. Yeah. How long have you been living in this apartment?
Since 2019.
Okay, so it's 2022.
Yeah.
I got high for the first time within that amount of time.
Yep.
Because it was towards the beginning of you living here, I think.
I would say 2020.
And her friends convinced me, friend Chris, like, hey Chris, thank you.
Yeah.
He was like, Kaylee, you just gotta try it one more time. Come on, I know we're gonna be the ones. We're gonna be the ones to get you
make
high.
it succeed.
Yes. And I'm like, it's not gonna work, but okay. Oh no, it worked.
We smoked it in our car, right?
No, on your balcony.
Oh, even better.
Yeah. So I'm like, it's not gonna happen. And then I'm, you know, like, because it's never happened, I just automatically think, like, okay, I'm not feeling anything. Or if I do, I think it's mind over matter. I'm not actually feeling something. Yeah. No, this was for sure. So we were like,
hold it.
Yeah. And then I'm gagging. Do you remember me gagging and grabbing Mountain Dew?
Yeah. Chris is just looking at you, shaking his head like she's just...
So, like, 25 minutes later, I would say, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on her couch, and I'm, like, leaning. Again, they can't see me. But I'm leaning, like, on my hand, my chin/cheek. I'm leaning on my hand, and my elbow's on her pillow on her couch. And I felt like I was sinking into quicksand. Like, my elbow. I felt like my elbow was 40,000 pounds. Mm-hmm. And I go, guys... I think it worked because I feel like my elbow's on the floor. The floor was 4 feet below me.
Right.
Like, it was not possible.
Right.
4 feet. I mean, is the couch 4 feet? 2 feet. 2 feet. You get it. Like, I felt like I was sinking through the couch. And they're like, yeah. It worked. I felt so peaceful. You got there, baby. I've never felt more calm, little sleepy, peaceful, happy. Mm-hmm. That's how I could describe it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yours, girl. Can't wait to hear this. Because I really don't know.
I've been through so many different fun scenarios with this topic. My first time, I don't fully remember being, like, super high. We bought it from this person. We walked to go get it. And I was with, like, 4 of my other, like, friends at the time. It was a bunch of girls, picture that. We were in high school, I think. Maybe, I'm not going to say the time. I don't know. So we were walking to go get it, and I just remember my stomach hurting the entire time. Like, I thought I was the devil child. I thought I was doing something so bad. I thought it was, like, the worst thing I could ever possibly do. And then we get it, and they show it to me, and I'm like, this little thing, I think you got scammed. Like, why is it so tiny? But it was a dime, so it's actually just a tiny amount of weed, and I just remember thinking, this isn't gonna work.
So wait, I'm sorry, did you say what age you were?
No.
Roughly?
No.
You don't want to?
No.
Okay. No, that's totally fine.
Okay. So I just remember thinking that, like, this was not enough. Like, I'm picturing something so much bigger and so much more. And then we don't have a bowl, right? We don't have a bong. We don't have a joint. We don't have a blunt. We don't have anything. So we handcraft a bowl out of a water bottle. And that is how we smoked our first time. And then I just remember my one friend putting her hair in front of her face, and we were all pretending to be George Washington.
Oh my god. Okay, this topic, I'm like really dreading, but it's okay because it's so much. Okay, I'm nervous at the fact that it could potentially get to him. It's so. Oh, that was my pop socket. Fuck.
Yeah,
Sorry.
me too.
I'm so nervous.
Mine's in the living room.
I'm like touching things. Okay.
And
look at I pulled my hair out.
Ew, Kayla.
I promise I'll throw it out. Okay. First time having sex. Losing our virginities. If you guys do not want to hear this, if your family, now's the time to just click-a-roni.
Click-a-roni.
Okay. So, honestly, I thought about this all day, and I was going to tell my age. But.
Come on.
No. Listen, this is the reason why, and you'll understand.
Okay.
I have a daughter now. So, like, no, really.
You don't want her to... Okay, Kim Kardashian.
I just feel like if she ever hears this, I don't want her to think I'm condoning
Kim Kardashian has kids, and she made a sex tape.
Well,
what do you think her kids have to live through?
I think she made a sex tape before she had kids.
You had sex your first time before having a kid, didn't
you? I know that, but you don't get what I'm saying.
No, I get it. Whatever.
First of all, it's not good. Honestly.
The age is the funny part, y'all, so...
It's not funny. Well, now that you guys know, it was a weird age.
Yeah.
And I already told you how old I was when I had my first boyfriend.
Right.
Okay?
They're rewinding.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they don't care. So, it was my mother's birthday.
Happy birthday, Mom!
She went out with my stepdad. My boyfriend and I were at our house. And... we decided it was the night, and all he had, are you ready? Mm-hmm. All he had was a banana-flavored condom.
Ew.
And he...
Why was that?
I am so glad we called him Benjamin, because he would be mortified. Benjamin couldn't...
Oh, no.
He was nervous.
Oh, okay.
He was really nervous, so he asked me to leave the room. So that he could
put it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And get ready. He needed to turn the lights up. You know?
The pressure cooker.
Yeah. Got that. So I left the room.
Okay.
And I came back and it happened and it was quite quick and quite awkward, which I'm sure
did it hurt you?
Not at all.
Did you have any feelings?
Now it sounds like he has a small pecker. No. Because it didn't hurt me. He'll never hear this. It's fine. So, he doesn't. Never mind. We're not going there. Oh, absolutely not going there. So, quick, awkward, happened a lot of other times. Because I was with him for 4.5 years after that. So, yeah.
Mine was on your futon. So one, it goes from happy birthday, Mom, to it was on your futon, bitch. I'm a futon, guys. Like a futon, like that metal thing that digs in your asshole. Yeah, that. Did you get that hand-me-down? Did that come from someplace else?
We physically bought that. I think it was cool. Walmart. I don't know. That is so funny.
I was actually so sad when you got rid of that. I had an attachment to it.
How do you think I felt about Mom's couches? The black ones. The black ones that she gave to Tamra.
Aw, Tamra.
I also lost a hamster in that couch once, and it made a home in the cushion.
I remember that.
So I was very attached to that couch.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get it, but okay.
But, like, it was just a difficult situation, man. It's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I definitely, like, we already definitely loved each other, and we were...
And for you guys it worked because you've known each other, like, your entire lives, so...
And it wasn't, like, that thing where I felt, like, pressured or I was scared because I knew him. Right. And, like, I already, like, chose in my head that I wanted it to be him anyways.
Right.
So it's just, like, it was meant to be, you know? And no, I don't regret it.
I would hope not.
I don't know, that's a question.
Like, wake up tomorrow morning, babe, just so you know, I really regretted that night.
Right, okay, so the moral of the story is I'm still with him.
Yeah.
That's the person I talk about in the beginning
of the
episode.
I bet he's doing something right.
Hey, yo.
Okay. Next.
Okay, car.
First car. This is really quick.
Mine was a hand-me-down.
So was mine. My first car was a hand-me-down from my mom. It was a blue.
She didn't give me a car.
Well, she didn't.
That's how you see. That's how you know there's favoritism.
Oh my god! I was the oldest. I was of age
I
to
was
drive.
the oldest.
Do you want
my
her to
name
just
goes first because I was the oldest?
Do you just want her to like hand the 12-year-old the car, or like maybe hand the person the car that could drive?
No, I mean when I was 16,
I'm fairly certain me having that car benefited you because I drove you a lot of places and picked you up and did stuff for you, so it benefited you.
Totally.
So, what was I saying? It was a blue. Why am I brain farting so hard?
Trailblazer?
No.
Why did I really think it was a Trailblazer?
Blue Trailblazer. No.
No.
Okay, so the first car was a blue Buick Regal.
Oh.
It was a 96. That sounds right, but I could be wrong. A 96 Buick Regal.
Okay.
It was Mom's. Hand me
Did you
down.
name it?
Yes. Well, Mom named it because it was blue. It was Betsy Blue, and then I followed her name over because I loved it.
That's the most mom name.
Yeah. And then, I mean, I've only had 2 cars. And my second car was Monet the Chevrolet, and it was a tan Cavalier, and segue to you.
Yeah, so I got your hand-me-down car. I paid you for it too. Like, I at least worked for my car. Not saying, I'm sorry, I'm not saying you didn't work for your car. That's not what I meant.
Some of us have to work for things, Kayla. No, I know what you meant.
Okay, so yeah, I got my car from you. It lasted me like a good year and a half, 2 years, I would say, right?
Sure.
And then there were just a lot of problems. It lit up like a Christmas tree on the inside. I had so many lights on. Yeah, I miss her a little. Okay. Even my friends still talk about that car. And they're like, oh my god, I miss that car. Like, it was something about somebody, I forgot who said this to me, but the material that the seats were made out of were comforting, and the car reminded them of, like, their grandma's house, but, like, not in a bad way.
Yeah.
It's, like, a comforting kind of thing.
Right. Oh, I get it. Yeah. But how much did you literally want to rip your hair out because the window things were in the middle?
I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
Like they were in the center console. They weren't on the freaking door.
Right. Every time. And all my friends would be like, where's the freaking window thing? I'm like, oh, it's right here. Sorry. It's right in the middle.
Love it. Okay, and then now we're on to our first apartment. So
I'm currently sitting in mine.
I know that's so. You have a lot of currents.
I do.
That lasted. So that's cool. But my first apartment was with my current husband. We were very young. He's 2 years older than me, but I was a baby.
31?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I always okay. This is gonna be a different episode, but I have like trauma and forgetfulness and a bunch of stuff.
Me
so
too.
Like literally, unless I'm thumbing through a calendar, I don't know actual dates or ages.
Right.
So I'm gonna say I was 19 when I had my first apartment. And I remember at our first apartment, he turned 21. Oh, so that would be right. So, yeah. First apartment was very short-lived because the ceiling ended up leaking and it almost poured in on our brand new flat screen TV.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and we had to transfer apartments. So, it was fun. We had our first party there. We played beer pong with our friends.
Mm-hmm. So, my first apartment is the one I'm currently sitting in. We love her. Like, she's done a lot for us. When we were picking out apartments, we looked at, like, 3. And then this was, like, probably our 4th one looking at. And as soon as we walked in, we knew that this was the one and that we were buying it renting it. Because all of the windows have giant windowsills that I can put stuff on.
Very deep.
Yeah. And there are really big rooms, 2 closets, and we are upstairs, which is amazing. And we're off into the corner almost to where we don't need to worry about other people annoying us. We just have to worry about us annoying other people, if that makes sense. We've done a lot of things here. She's typing while I'm talking like an ignorant asshole.
I was trying to multitask.
Yeah.
Because I very clearly know where your first apartment was.
Right.
I'm sitting in it. And I brought you your first piece of artwork that you never hung up.
I definitely did. It's stressful. If you're thinking about doing it, don't, because renting a house just makes so much more sense than renting an apartment. You have room and, like, a washer and dryer. I don't have a washer and dryer, Kayla. I lose my mind every day.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah. Good talk.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that was so rude. I will never ever look up articles again while you're talking.
Thank you
Because
so
it really
much.
ruins the vibe.
It does. Anyways, back to her fucking article.
I just thought it would be cool that since the topic was first to pull in an article, just like someone else's first. And this is actually from Cosmopolitan. And the title says...
Oh my god.
He looked at me, sweating and terrified, and said, "I'm going to shit my pants."
Oh no. Oh no.
So this says, my first time story was a little shitty, but probably not in the way you'd expect. I was in college and waited to have sex with my first real boyfriend. He had already had sex before, but was very patient and put up with my wild insecurities. We decided to do it over winter break in a hotel room. He chose to blast the entire Outkast discography.
Oh. Hey,
from his phone. So I willingly did it to Hey Ya in a tiny hotel room. Everything went pretty smoothly, and again, he was very kind and patient. Afterwards, we went out for Chinese food, probably feeling very jazzed about just having done it. He ordered a giant plate of meat and ate it all, even though I warned him that it looked a little sketchy. Lo and behold, on our romantic walk home, he stopped suddenly and gripped my hand. "We have to go back," he said. When I asked why, he looked at me, sweating and terrified, and said, "I'm going to shit my pants." I ended the day I'd built up for so many years by waiting patiently, quietly humming Hey Ya, while my boyfriend destroyed a Starbucks bathroom.
Yeah. That's like...
I mean,
outrageous.
that's great. At least it wasn't something like, well, it was mortifying for him.
Right.
But at least
she can sit back and look pretty. Okay, well, thanks for listening to us ramble.
Yeah, that was really fun. And if you guys want to maybe shoot us some messages, like Q&A questions.
Advice questions.
Yeah, advice, anything. We could use them in future episodes.
Yeah.
And first question for you guys is actually the length.
Right.
The longevity of this. Was this way too long for you? Was it way too short? Do you want more? Let us know because we really want to cater to your needs.
For sure.
You guys definitely need to tune in to our next episode because we have our first guest. It's going to be Chats with Chris. He's awesome. You guys are going to love him. He's so well-spoken.
He's my best friend.
Yeah, it's Kara's best friend, and he's freaking amazing. I love him, too. So he'll be on, and our next episode's going to get kind of deep.
Yeah,
but that's okay because life's deep. All right, we hope you guys enjoyed this, and we literally cannot wait to hear what you guys thought.
We love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.